Hello and welcome to another edition of National Focus. I'm your presenter Mervin. Thank you for joining us. Top in the headlines, 68 students graduate from the Casabros Secondary School. India-Dominica relations breed development, and 40 companies to participate in ICT Fest this week. Stay with us for details of the headline stories and others right after the break.
The facts as they are, brought to you every day, only on GIS Channel 7.
Welcome back. Time now for the details of the news. While no date has been set for the presentation of the 2013-2014 financial budget, Prime Minister Honorable Roosevelt Skerrit has hinted that it will be sometime this month. The Dominica leader told reporters last week that one of the features of this year's budget is the continuation of government's social programs.
The extent of our support to the council on aging, and to the various community-based groups. It is costing the government of Dominica $70,000 each month to underwrite the expenses at chances. $70,000 to provide care and love and affection to children who have been abandoned by the families. It's costing us in excess of $1 million to provide care for the senior citizens through the History Care Program. This program, there is no way on God's earth, as long as I'm the Prime Minister of this country, this program will be touched. If it means that I have to remove a road project from the budget to finance these programs, I shall do it. They're too important to our people. It's this, development not only about, the physical infrastructure, it's about human beings. And there has to be a certain level of compassion and passion when it comes to people and suffering people. And yes, we'll continue assisting people in improving their homes. It is not a direct responsibility to the state because we have no right or obligation to build a house for anybody or to fix anybody's home. But we recognize as the Labour Party that if we did not intervene in assisting people in improving their homes, that they would have no ability to do so. So we are committed to that, and you will see these things captured in the budget and so forth.
The Dominica leader explained that despite the economic challenges facing governments across the globe, the current administration has considered the impact on nationals before taking any actions.
In Dominica, I have to bother myself as to, if you send this person home, how is the family going to be fed? And notwithstanding the challenges of the economy, we have not taken any decision or considered any matter of redundancy in the public service. Not one public officer has lost his job. As a matter of fact, we've increased the number of teachers, we've increased the number of nurses, we've increased the number of police officers we train, we increased the number of firemen and other services that we provide. And we've increased spending on education and training of our people. We've increased monies to agriculture and the infrastructure. Because what we're doing in regards to the infrastructure is phenomenal. I mean, in addressing the issues.
In more news, 47 students of the St. Mary's Academy graduated last week during a ceremony at the Harrock House of Culture. The theme for Friday's ceremony was Aspire Towards Achieving the Golden Opportunities of Tomorrow.
Today, you are leaving the safe, warm environment of your school. A school where you have been supported and nurtured for 5 years. Along with the excitement of graduation and the incredible pride your family and friends feel for you today, the harsh realities of the outside world are now very present.
Education Minister Honorable Peter Seja, in his address to the graduates, reminded them of the opportunities created by government to assist them in taking their education to the next level.
I leave with you the expressed hope that you will engage in work and tap into your talents and fuel your passion that arises out of a need in a world that you feel drawn by conscience to meet. I urge you to be a good citizen, one with a social conscience as you seek to make a successful life of your own.
Monsignor William John Luce delivered the keynote address at Friday's ceremony.
My dear graduates, I find your theme very optimistic. In it, you are making many assumptions. First, you presume that there will be a tomorrow. What makes you so sure that there will be a tomorrow? And then you speak of golden opportunities, another bold assumption. In a world that is racked by war and discord, a region where governments are still trying to put differences aside and form an alliance for progress, in a country that has an unemployment rate of 23%, you dare to speak of golden opportunities. In spite of all this, you still aspire. You aspire to achieve, to excel, to make a difference in our society, our region, and our world. I congratulate you for your act of faith in God's providence and in humanity.
The valedictorian Onin LeBlanc received several awards at Friday's graduation ceremony. He also had some parting words of advice for the graduating class.
Then we will aspire towards making the best out of our lives. To take advantage of the situations, we need to have a proactive, positive look on life. We must put ourselves in charge of our own lives. We must not blame others for our mistakes, shortcomings, transgressions, or failure. Instead, we must seek to do something positive about it. We should not just react, but also think first about what we are going to do better.
Among the graduates at this year's graduation ceremony was Loic Charles, who was Dominica's first visually impaired student to complete secondary education. There were also a few musical performances at Friday's ceremony. GIS News congratulates the 2013 graduates of the St. Mary's Academy. The Agana Skills Training Program pioneered at the Dominica State Prison is reaping rewards among that population. The Dominica State Prison last Wednesday held a symposium on the grounds to expose the work of the Agana Alliance. The Agana program is led by Partners of the Americas and funded by the U.S. aid. Agana, which means to win, is also active in other Caribbean islands, including Haiti and Barbados, and South and Central America. This program gives you second chances by teaching skills that will enable them to be gainfully employed. Currently, the program is also ongoing at the Roseau Social Center for the Youth Division offices at Roseau and Marigot and the Calls Center in Portsmouth. Francis Joseph is National Coordinator of Ghana. In his overview of the program, Joseph expressed the need for the rehabilitation of prisoners into society.
They are young men. When they leave here, where are they going? How prepared are they going to be to get out of here? So they need this structured program. We went and we spent 1 week, Lester, 1 week in St. Kitts about that. It was an eye-opener. We met the colleagues there themselves who are implementing the program, and we heard from them some of the issues and the difficulties and the challenges they have in doing this. You're going to work with people, you have to be prepared, you have to understand their background and everything. We went into the prisons, and it was an eye-opener for us, to the extent that it was frightening. And I can't understand why, for us as a people, young men are punished by being sentenced. But at some point, when do you end the punishment and go into rehabilitation and working with them, that they do not come back?
He outlines exactly how the program will assist participants.
The Agana, which means to earn and to learn, is structured in 4 phases. The first phase is an 80 to 100 hour from sports skills to employability skills, course incorporating sports and classroom activities. The core competencies are what I've just explained, the 6 disciplines: life skills, teamwork, communication, discipline, respect, results, and continuous self-improvement. Phase 2 is approximately 150 hours featuring market-driven vocational technical skills training. During this phase, youth apply acquired skills to a specific career. So whatever your skills are, we try to explore it and let you go with it. At least 30 hours of entrepreneurship training must be integrated into this phase. Phase 3 provides youth practical experience replacement in internships, apprenticeship, or other activities.
According to Joseph, the program at the prison is facilitated by 3 trained officers in 6 key components: respect, discipline, teamwork, communication, self-improvement, and a focus on results. One of the facilitators of the program, Wilbert Daniel, says by 2014, 330 young persons in Dominica will be affected by the program, which is rolled out in 4 phases.
Phase one, is a sports-based training translating life and employable skills. Phase 2 is market-driven technical, entrepreneurial, and vocational training. Phase 3 is supervised internships and apprenticeships. And Phase 4 is follow-on support, which involves job placement, business involvement, and reintegration into schools.
Currently, 30 Agana trainees are registered at the state prison, 12 in Phase 1 and 18 in Phase 2. Participant Randy Edwards expressed gratitude to all those involved in that initiative. He says the program has had a meaningful impact on his life.
Agana has filled the gap to elaborate, as Mr. Alvin August expounded on: communication, respect, discipline, teamwork, focus on results, and even poultry, the nurturing of chickens. I felt a breath of new life in me, and it's my prayer that you, my fellow inmates, may feel my pain. You see, it's true that I am no stranger to prison, but during this prison term, with the introduction of Agana, it's truly an opportunity towards positivity.
In his remarks, Edwards, through poetry, expressed gratitude for the program.
These few words are dedicated to Agana. Wake up from your sleep and your slumber, Agana, my lucky number. Wipe out all the tears of your eyes, because you can make it if you try, Agana for I. Now, as I bid you goodbye via these words, I'd love to encourage you all. Please don't give up on yourselves. Yes, to you all out there who are attached to Agana, cherish your freedom, because prison is not a bed of roses. Therefore, stay on the positive side of life and abstain from all forms of negativity. Please take this from me, because though you may observe the beauty of my physical structure, words alone are certainly not enough to adequately convey my inner pain, and time and space would surely fail if I'd have to go in details. Therefore, please don't discard the blessings that Agana has bestowed upon you.
The trainees had on display a wide variety of their works, such as paintings, woodwork, and crafts. They also expressed their impression of the program in this poem.
Authentic American associates who God sent to show us the truth. Genuine and ambitious people who came to guide the youths. Almighty God knows from childhood we mislead and gone astray. Naughty young boys and girls we were, Agana, thank you for showing us the way. Acknowledging we couldn't do nothing alone, so we thank you for working as a team. Realistic people you are for helping the youth fulfill their dreams.
In other news, last Friday, well-wishers and family members of the Castle Bruce Secondary School 2013 graduating class gathered to witness the departure of the students. Honorable Johnson Drago, parliamentary representative for the Castle Bruce constituency, spoke on behalf of Education Minister Honorable Peter Sejar. At the graduation ceremony, Honorable Drago assured the graduating class that the government of Dominica will continue to assist them for their studies by making the necessary funds available.
Government will continue to help you. We have helped thousands of students through the Dominica State College by paying tuition fees. We will continue to do that, but you must be prepared to take advantage of these opportunities. So as you leave this compound, leave with the determination that you are going to succeed and you will be what you want to be in life. Failure is certainly not an option. So God has blessed you. You have reached this stage where you have attained your graduation from Castle Bruce Secondary. I wish you all the success. As parliamentary representative of Castle Bruce, I will continue to help those of my area. And I'm sure my counterparts will do the same for those in their area. I said to the principal, I know your request for renovation before school opening in September. I have already spoken to Mrs. Constance and the minister. I expect a list to come to cabinet on Tuesday, where I will be championing the cause for Castle Bruce Secondary.
Mrs. Octavia Alfreds, principal of the Castle Bruce Secondary School, in her remarks highlighted the areas of focus for this year, 2013, which included instruction and parental development.
Areas of focus for this year were instruction, pastoral care and discipline, staff development, parental involvement, and co-curricular activities. Instruction. Special emphasis was placed on lesson planning and delivery, assessment with timely feedback and remedial based on results. Teachers were encouraged to plan activities that cater for the different learning style of students. I commend the effort of our teachers and look forward to more enthusiasm in the next academic year. Teachers were constantly supervised and feedback were always timely. Workshop and staff meetings were held and staff members constantly shared teaching and learning resources. Many teachers try to have post-1 sessions to help students experience a level of success. We continue to counsel our students to help them develop a more business-like attitude towards their schoolwork and to make good use of their time.
Mrs. Alfred also expressed gratitude to the teachers of the CBSS for the continued efforts and positive attitudes, while she encouraged the graduates to be productive.
Go out there and be productive. I love you, but God loves you so much more. Continue to be people of excellence. Best regards, and I thank you all.
Mr. Claudius Sanford, guest speaker at the graduation ceremony, in his address, encouraged the students to be courageous and to reflect before making decisions.
Today I say to you, be of good courage. While you may not be rewarded by the system, our rewards will be brought to bear. I will definitely remember you teachers when the time comes. Be catalysts to that change. Like me, some in this plot, we have to take time and take radical decisions. Do it nonetheless. In the end, everyone will understand. The story speaks to the power of a second chance. Embedded is the effect of reflection, the display of determination, the foundation and energy to fuel an accomplished vision. So what does it mean that reflection and determination catalyst to an accomplished vision? A key part of this theme is understanding the meaning of the word catalyst. In life, it is the activities and enthusiasm we engage in achieving our goals. think of the word energy. What fuel you keep that keep you going? The gasoline in your tank. So essentially, you can reflect on past experiences and circumstances and create a burning desire to keep on going. So let's reflect. Let's ponder. Let's think. What are the things that mattered the most to you this year? What lessons did you learn? What are the things that gave you the motivation to keep going? What is the mental picture you have for your life in the next 2 years, the next 5 years, the next 10 years? This mental picture you have now, when realized, is your accomplished vision. It is a complete goal crafted based on your reflection.
Sanford advised the graduates to appreciate the people responsible for the many sacrifices that was made to ensure that they graduated.
So today, graduates, let's reflect on family. The sacrifices that were made, maybe by an older brother, a sister, who had to sacrifice their own education so you could have one. What about the person who prepared the meals so you could be healthy to attend school? You just said thank you to the ones who helped get you this far. However, it is an ongoing process. Use the energy of gratitude to thrust yourself forward. Don't let your family down. Continue to make them proud. You can reflect on your teachers. Some of them were the rock you lean on, the constant voice to keep going and never give up. They took time to explain concepts to you, discipline you, instill character and integrity in you. This is something to ponder upon.
Naira George received the award for Most Outstanding Student. In her address, she urged her fellow classmates to be the top in all their endeavors.
My fellow graduates, as we exit the premises of the Castle Secondary School, let us carry with us the values that were instilled in us, the lessons we were taught, and the positive characteristics we developed. The world out there is arduous, and our journey has only just begun. We have many obstacles to encounter: failures, hardships, negative people. Through all this, we've got as our pilot determination and discipline as our friends. Success is indeed guaranteed. According to Joseph Addison, if you wish success in life, make perseverance your bosom friend, experience your wise counselor, caution your elder brother, and hope your guardian genius. End of quote. Let me add, though, that experience will only give counsel if we reflect on our experiences. Graduates, let us set our goals high, not settling for mediocrity, but striving to be the best at what we do. Remember, anything worth doing is worth doing well. Do not go where the path may lead, but instead, go where there is no path and leave a trail.
Nikisha Bruni, Tihila Banis, Adel Cadet, and Karen Lazar were also recognized for their accomplishments. In other news, 40 local companies involved in various aspects of information, communication, and technology have confirmed participation in the second ICT Festival planned for July 2nd to the 4th at the Windsor Park Stadium. The festival will be held under the theme Empowering Citizens, Embracing the Future.
We have the banks, we have companies that deal with ICT. For instance, we have CIS, we have Campbell's, we have Dominica Business Systems, and of course we have government playing their role as well.
Organizers have planned 6 competitions during the festival: an essay competition, a computer assembly race, a Know Your ICT contest, a Let's Program competition, and web search and graphic design challenges.
And there are a lot of activities for the general public. We have competitions, we have wonderful prizes for the competitions. We have laptops, tablets, we have free cable TV, internet, free internet service. And we even have, for instance, Business Training Center. They are awarding A+ exams to winners of what we call our computer assembly race, as well as it gives the public an opportunity to see ICT, in play. We have heard of ICT, but we haven't really seen what ICT can do for us. Our banks, for instance, will be showing their mobile banking, you know, and most of us, we use our telephone to make and receive a call. You know, we don't understand that, hey, with a cell phone, we don't necessarily have to go to the bank to make a deposit, you know, to transfer funds. So you will see the banks and their mobile banking.
The ICT Fest, which takes the form of a fair with various booths and exhibitions, is receiving support from a number of corporate citizens, including Lime and Mapping 2K4.
We have our providers, Lime, you know, one of our partners, Lime and Mapping 2K4. They'll be bringing in the infrastructure. Yes, we can do ICT, but if we don't have the infrastructure in place, then it's, you know, it doesn't amount to too much. So we are very happy to have them partnering with us. Like I said, Lime and Mapping 2K4. SAT will be here as well. So it's a lot that will be offered in the next, next 3 days. And we're really urging the public to come and see what ICT can do for them.
And that's the English news. McPherson St. Luce joins us next with the Creole highlights.
Allô tout le monde, bienvenue à cette nouvelle en créole. Non, moi c'est McPherson St. Luce. Premièrement, Dominique a l'occasion pour un donors meeting en septembre pour une négociation taper finance pour bâtir les usines géothermiques. Premier ministre Honorable Roosevelt Skerritt fait parole ça pendant la conférence la semaine passée. Il dit on l'organisation l'argent invité pour attendre à de manière lever l'argent pour financer le projet Salam en parmi People's Republic of China en parmi d'autres. Le Premier ministre a dit qu'il a déjà adressé financer 15 MW les îles, mais ça ils sont avec 20 MW qui coûtent $400 millions US et puis ça c'est l'argent. Honorable Skerritt dit gouvernement qui prend opportunité tient conférence Salam mettez proposition au gouvernement qui concerne le projet Salam. En la nouvelle, Dominique tient grand festival Haïti hold l'idée pour le 4 juillet l'année Salam. Festival Salah qui est ouvert et puis en cérémonie qui prend place en stadium municipal park en Wozo. Depuis Dominique tient un festival en l'année 2010 et puis aussi roadshow en l'année 2012. Plan mettez des voix pour tient festival là tous les années. Quand même si l'homme qui a organisé Festival Salah qui a une opportunité de développer un secteur information, télécommunication, communication. Secrétaire parlement et puis responsabilité pour Haïti, Honorable Kelva Darrow, fait parole que le festival là a créé en environ et des Dominicains ouest ASIPA et puis technologie globale. Festival là qui est une compétition SM, Computer Assembly, Race, Contest, ICT, en parmi d'autres. Moun qui participe, qui tape opportunité gagner pour prix laptop, en parmi d'autres. Moun sa tape plein information ICTfest.gov.dm. Finalement, le gouvernement Dominique a tapé bon proposition en India pour bâtir en l'occasion Haïti en pays là. Parole ça là sorti de ancien High Commissioner India pour Dominique, His Excellency Mali Mishra. High Commissioner Mishra était en Dominique semaine passée. On a eu une discussion, cérémonie, d'aider pour 4 années et travailler en position ça là. High Commissioner Mishra dit ici arrangement et puis secrétaire parlement et puis responsabilité Haïti Honorable Kelva Darrow. Mishra fait parole qui visite l'occasion où le gouvernement ni l'idée et puis il a quoi que l'occasion ça là en ordre. Premier ministre Honorable Roosevelt Skerritt tient une discussion et puis Mishra qui a concerné le projet ça là. Et la compagnie India qui a expecté pour venir ici en Dominique travailler à ce projet ça là. Messieurs, mesdames, ça c'est toute mon nouvelle créole pour à présent. Non, moi c'est McPherson St. Luce. Au revoir.
Thank you, McPherson. Coming up next, your tip of the day.
Scary. Everything just shaking and making big creaky noises.
Earthquakes, big and small, take place in the Caribbean at least 10 times a year.
The dishes rattling and falling and breaking, then Vonnie started to scream.
All I could think to do was shout, "Get outside, get out!"
Earthquakes, hazards, take control, reduce your loss. If an earthquake hits, what can you do? Get down, get under an item of furniture like a table. Hold on and stay there until the quake passes. Find out lots more about earthquakes and other hazards at your local disaster office. A message from your National Disaster Office and SEDERA.
Today we talk to you about the importance of flossing. When your dentist tells you to floss once a day, he's not just making conversation. He's giving you an important health tip because the between the teeth cleaning can reduce your risk of serious health conditions and leave your pearly whites sparkling. And that's all for this edition of National Focus. We always welcome your suggestions and comments. Drop us an email at gis@dominica.gov.dm or visit our website at news.gov.dm. Friend us on our Facebook page and be sure to like our GIS Dominica fan page. You can also catch up on past National Focus newscasts on our GIS Dominica YouTube channel. On behalf of the entire news production team, I'm Mervin. Thank you for watching.